Hello there, and welcome to Skyrim. I'm excited for this one because I've installed a few mods since last time, and we're going to talk about those for a little bit. Right, so if you remember, last time we got our skeleton dog and our horse. These are both from the anniversary edition. But. I've made a few changes. I've installed a few mods. Number one, I mentioned last time and the time before that, and maybe even the time before that, that I would really like a mod that gives my map roads, like actual visible roads, instead of just like the two roads that you can maybe kind of vaguely see when you open up the map. So here's the first mod that I installed. It's a new road map. I'll see what I can find what it's called later, but yeah, it's a map. It sticks with the general feel and idea of the map in Skyrim already. It just makes the map a little bit clearer, and it adds roads. Like, so here we can now see, here's the road that we took all the way from Solitude, and then across Robbers Gorge, up towards Rorikstead, over here where it forks, and then we followed that along here, over Fort Greymore, Western Watchtower, and Whiterun. So yeah, I can now just see the actual roads, which is nice. This mod also comes with another option, which is like a paper map version, if you prefer the version that's like not realistic looking. So that's the first mod that I installed. Let me go over all these mods. It's gonna take a while to load. Alright, ignore the rest of these. Where is it? This one, Ice Penguin World Map. That's the mod that just gives me a better world map that actually has roads. Because, I mean, like, maybe for game balance reasons you're not supposed to see the roads, but to my mind, the roads are a very useful and important tool when traveling across Skyrim. And if I have a map, what I want the map to show me are the roads. So that's the first mod that I have installed. But you might notice I have quite a few other mods here as well. So you know what, let's just go down all these in order. And we're also gonna do a little bit of like exploring and experimenting to see what all these mods look like in the first place. So first, we've got Pride Capes. These are just capes that you can wear on your character, and they have a variety of pride flags. Now, it's, as far as I know, not all encompassing, because I mean there's like a bajillion pride flags out there, and there's no way anyone knows all of them. But it's at least relatively comprehensive. Like, on the mod page they said like 63 pride flags. 63. That's a lot. So we'll look at what these are exactly and how to get them, but you should just be able to wear them on your character. Then this mod, same-sex AIO, that, so like there are several effects in this game, right, that affects how your character is against opposite sex. And that's not very inclusive, because what if your character is gay? Why should your gay character be attracting like people of the opposite gender? Or alternatively, what if another character is gay? Well, like, none of the characters in this game are gay because they're all player sexual. Point being, this just fixes some of that stuff to make it more gay. Like, it can be same-sex attraction bonuses instead of it having to be exclusively opposite sex. And also, I believe, maybe comes with some bisexual options, or that might have been another mod I was looking at. They're in the mod list that I got these from. There were a few of them that did change up the perks a little bit, and I didn't want to install all of them because I had a feeling they would probably clash. You generally don't want to have several mods that all do the same thing, because that could cause problems unless the mod is otherwise specifically meant to be compatible with it. I've also got a blue flower necklace. This I will not be using for my own character, because the blue flower necklace is supposed to be kind of just a lore-friendly male love male MLM relationship, like attraction. So I won't be using it for my own character, but I do want it in the game because I want to be, you know, like, we're not just gonna be lesbians, we gotta have gay men in here too. Yeah, there's the world map mod. Fuck it, I'll just talk about all my mods while I'm here anyway. No NPC greetings, just makes it so NPCs stop just saying random shit to you while you're trying to listen to some dialogue, and like a guard walks past you and says, "Let me guess, someone stole your sweet roll." It's like, no, shut up, I was listening to this dialogue and you just walked up behind me and interrupted what I was listening to, but fuck you, I guess. This shortens the distance before they do their little speech. Fantasy soundtrack you can hear in the background right now. It just adds a bunch of new music to the game, because if you play this game long enough, the original music does get kind of old, and you start to realize that there's not a whole lot of variety there, so this just adds a little bit more variety. It doesn't replace anything, it just adds it in. AI overhaul just gives like new NPC behaviors and stuff, so like you might see people going out of town more often to do things, like run errands, and it might affect their behavior during like bandit attacks, or well, they'd be vampire attacks or like dragon attacks. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure if it does affect that or not. Lesbians. This mod adds in a few lesbian couples to the game, but it does so by replacing already male characters. Now, this might be a little controversial, because we are kind of overwriting relationships that already existed in-game that were already defined as heterosexual. But my argument here is, if the game itself isn't already inclusive, because the game itself, the base game, has, as far as I know, basically 0 gay relationships. There's like maybe some implied stuff from journals and stuff, and like a few like regarding NPCs that you never even meet. But for the most part, it's purely straight, and that doesn't make sense. There's gotta be a few gays here. So what this does is it swaps the genders of a few characters. 5 in total. So 5 characters that were previously male are now female. They may not be the prettiest characters, but I mean, hey, this is Skyrim. No one's pretty. It doesn't replace their voices, but it does, like, just turn them off, so it's just subtitles only. So, yeah, lesbians. So, because they're swapping male characters for females, we'll just call them trans lesbians, because that's what they are. Cutting Room Floor adds a bunch of cut content to the game that Bethesda made, but didn't put in. That's like dialogue and quests and stuff. Trans Necklace is a complementary to the Blue Flower Necklace. This one is specifically for trans people, trans characters, trans PCs, you know. It's made lore friendly. We'll get into what that is a little bit when we get around to getting the necklace, but it's just a necklace to be like, hey, my character is trans. Simply Gay Letters is... I'm guessing this just adds a bunch of, like, letters scattered here and there that are a little bit more explicitly gay for interest in one person or another. Like, the mod page does have a disclaimer that none of this is canon. This is all just headcanon stuff, but I'll take headcanon if it makes the game more gay. And Lavender Necklace. This is the exact counterpoint to the Blue Flower Necklace. This is for Women Love Women. LWL. So, if you are a woman or female presenting person who is attracted to women or female presenting people, then this is the mod for you, and it's the mod for me. So, yeah, just a bunch of necklaces and other stuff. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about the mods that I didn't bother getting around to installing. Let me swap over to Firefox to see that list of mods. Yeah, there's like a big list of mods, and I only installed, I want to say, about a fourth of them, maybe? And I want to get into why I didn't install some of them. So, yeah, like I mentioned, there's quite a few perks that alter, quite a few mods that alter perks, and some of them alter the same perk, and that could cause too much overlap and clash and possibly break the game, so I didn't want to risk that, so I didn't install any of those. There's also... Okay, the one that I think I found most interesting of those, however, is a mod called Attraction, and this one specifically asks you, like, I think it's just when you put on the Amulet of Mara is when it asks you, but it asks you, what is your character's attraction? So if you say you're attracted to men, women, or both, that's what you can say. You say men, women, or both, and it applies effects accordingly. So any attraction-based effects like better prices or more damage or higher chance of passing speech checks, those sorts of things are all going to correlate to whatever you choose when you put on the Amulet of Mara. And if you choose both, for game balancing reasons, it reduces the bonuses. So what might previously be 10% bonus damage against people of the opposite sex now becomes 5% bonus damage to all people of all genders. So that's just a thing. Then we have pronouns. The pronouns mod I want to install, but it does require the script extender, Skyrim Special Edition script extender, which I currently don't have installed. I really should get around to doing that at some point, but I've been lazy. But whenever I do get around to installing the script extender, I will absolutely be getting the pronouns mod, because I just want to support the mod. I think it's a cool sounding mod. But if it isn't already clear what the pronouns mod is, it lets you choose your character's pronouns. And I believe it also gives you the option to have more than one pronoun. I'm not sure how the mod does that exactly. It might just randomize, like if you say that your pronouns are both she and they, whenever you receive a letter, it might randomize whether it says she or they. Hard to say, but yeah, just like it separates the pronouns that are used to refer to the character from what you choose your character's appearance to be. So if you are maybe someone who presents masc but uses she, her pronouns, or vice versa, if you present more femme but prefer he, him pronouns, perhaps if you are a femboy who doesn't identify as non-binary, like you still identify as a cis male, that's an option for you. Then we have immersive gender reassignment. This one I didn't bother installing, partly because like I've already picked out my character to be female, so I won't need to swap genders at all during this game. But immersive gender reassignment is just like the face sculptor in Riften now has the option for no additional cost to also change your character's gender. Then we have Pride Flag Banner Replacer. So this replaces the banners in all the different... This replaces generic banners, like just generic red banners that you might find in like a fort, or I believe like some of the examples the mod page has is like the giant camps, or like inside forts, maybe bandit camps. It replaces those with the rainbow pride flag. I chose not to install that one just because I didn't want it to like clash with the immersion too much. Like it'd just be kind of weird if you're just running around in Skyrim and you come to a giant camp and like it's one thing if you occasionally see pride flags, is another thing if every single one of those banners is replaced with a pride flag. So I don't want to be like bombarded with them necessarily, but who knows? I mean, if any of you watching or listening, or maybe watching the VOD on YouTube a little bit later, want me to download that mod, I will. Yeah, pride flags, banner replacer. Rainbow Archmage robes, that one actually wasn't available. Like, I clicked on it and like the mod just doesn't exist anymore, so that's unfortunate. Then okay, this was a controversial one. LGBTQ Pride Guard armor retexture. It replaces guards' armors with different pride flags. So like a Whiterun guard will no longer be wearing like the Whiterun colors. They'll be wearing like lesbian pride armors or trans pride armors. Now the reason I didn't install this one was because all cops are bastards. We do not support cops here. So, and guards are essentially the cops of this game. Now, is it theoretically possible that cops could be LGBTQ. Yes, and it's true. It's a true fact of life that some of them are. But I don't want to support people being cops, so that mod's a no for me, but it is a mod that exists, and if you want it, it's there. And I don't have a problem with the mod in general. It's just like personal feel for me. I don't want my cops wearing gay pride stuff. Then oh shit. I'm dropping everything. Hang on. I dropped the bottle cap for my tea, and I bent over to pick it up, and then I dropped the controller that was sitting in my lap. Okay, so yeah, the next one on the list is another one I didn't bother installing, which is the LGBTQ hold banners. It's actually by the same person. And the reason I didn't install this one, well, this one does, is it replaces every banner from each hold with a pride flag. So the banners in Riften become the trans pride, and banners in Whiterun become bi pride, and same thing with all the other places. This one also didn't feel quite right to me, because I just feel a little weird. Let's say, for instance, we went with, like, yeah, bi pride for Whiterun, but not everyone in Whiterun is bi, and I don't think everyone in Whiterun should be bi either. So it just feels a little weird to make them fall under that flag. Similarly, like, say one of the holds got replaced with, like, the lesbian pride flag. What about the men, like the gay men that live in that hold? Like, where's their representation? So I feel like pride flags shouldn't be used as a location. They should be used for support for a location, but they shouldn't necessarily be that location's identity. Like, they're for individuals. Anyway, so yeah, that's just why I didn't go for that one either. Then there's a rainbow shield and sword, which just adds in a new shield and sword to the game that are rainbow colors. It seemed kind of cool, but it felt a little... It wasn't quite gay enough, first of all. Like, other than the fact that it's rainbow, it wasn't exactly gay enough. And second of all, like, am I even going to use it? Is it better than my current ebony stuff? Like, no, probably not. So I didn't bother even getting it. Then there's one that replaces the Dawnstar shield with LGBT pride, and I mean, that's kind of the same deal with, like, the last two I talked about with the Pride Guard armor and the hold banners. Both of them are, like, fine, but not really my cup of tea for gay pride representation. This next mod is also unfortunately unavailable, which is sad because it sounds really cool with the name. Flat-chested body with fur binder. Like, for trans-masked characters who want to, like, have your character be wearing a binder and have a flat chest, that sounds like such a cool thing, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be available anymore, which is sad. However, this one is available. I didn't bother installing this one just because, like, I don't think it gives it to any NPCs. It just gives it to you as a player option, and my character is female representing, so but it's top surgery scars. So like you can give your character top surgery scars for like if you're transmasc, which is very cool. Then there's one CBBE Barbarian. I'm assuming that's associated with a parent mod called CBBE, and I don't have that mod, so... But basically this mod is supposed to, like, replace a character model with a more androgynous looking model with, like, you know, more flat chests, and just, like, generally androgynous traits. So that's kind of cool, but I don't want it replacing all my characters with that stuff, and also I don't have the parent mod for it anyway. Then there's transgender player NPC forms. That one just doesn't exist anymore, so I couldn't even install that one if I wanted to. Then there's Magpie's immersion books. That is more lewd stuff. Like, you might find sex toys under the beds of more characters and some more descriptive books, which is, you know, it's there. If you like kinky stuff and you're into kink, like, there you go. I want to keep my game Twitch friendly, so I didn't install that one. Then Trans Women of Skyrim. That replaces 3 significant characters in the game with trans women. So it makes them all trans. What are the 3 characters again? Ulfric, Tullius, and Balgruuf. It turns them all into trans women. And I think the concept of that mod is kind of cool. And maybe I'll check it out someday. Because, yeah, it just replaces 3 very major characters and just turns them into trans women just because you can. And I'm kind of down with that. But again, down with the system, I don't want to support Tullius or Ulfric. Like, sure, shitty people can be trans too, but I don't want to perpetuate that in my game. Like, I don't want Ulfric to be a trans woman. But like I said, I might check it out someday. And then the last one, this one I just didn't install because I didn't exactly have time to figure out how the installation worked, because it didn't have just like a single button for the mod manager. I had to like manually install, and there were like 2 different versions that I could install. And the mod page didn't really explain the difference between the 2 versions. So I didn't bother with that one. But this mod, it just replaces one of the characters in the game. It's just a single character and makes them transmasc. So previously the character in the base game is a female character. This turns him into a male character. And makes him transmasc. That character's name is Anska, who is from like this one location in kind of like the northwest part of the map, kind of between Solitude and Dawnstar. So the mod seemed cool. It was just the fact that the installation process wasn't very clear that I didn't bother downloading it. So that took a good 30 minutes to talk about all the mods that I have. So let's get into the game and explore what this actually means for us. Also, just a reminder, where I left off, we were gonna head up this road towards Winterhold because we're about ready to start the College of Winterhold quest line. But there were a few locations around here where I had quests for, like Forsaken Cave and Shrouded Grove. But I want to check some of these things out first. Actually, now we're gonna go to Whiterun. Because, like, there is a forge right here in Riverwood, but Whiterun has, like, the actual proper, like, well, it has one of the characters that gets turned into a trans woman, so she can be a lesbian. And we're gonna check that out. Also, the Pride Capes one, that one I'm a little unsure about because the Pride Capes mentioned,
because I couldn't watch the Stormcloaks tearing everything apart and not do something.
It mentioned in version 3, which is the latest version, that you have to wear a rainbow necklace in order for the Pride Cape to, like, show on your character. And if that's the case, and if it takes up my necklace slot, that could screw over my character a little bit because my current necklace I'm using for min-maxing my character. So I'm not sure if I want to replace that. But we'll see. And if it ends up not working, I might consider swapping it out for an older version that doesn't require the rainbow necklace. Hopefully that doesn't break the game though. And yeah, I'm hoping none of these mods actually break the game. They shouldn't, as far as I know. Like, all of them are just kind of cosmetic and just like add a new item to the game. They don't actually like change, they don't seem to interfere with what's already there. So yeah, we're just gonna investigate. God, that was a lot of talking for like 30 minutes straight. My mouth is already tired. Anyway, into Whiterun we go. Hope we find some good stuff. Oh, one moment. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm sorry, I had to leave because my doorbell rang. Which so far, like 99% of the time whenever that happens, it means I have a delivery, and the only delivery that I've been expecting is my HRT. Now, I'm not 100% confident that just what arrived is in fact my HRT, but they were pill bottles with a bunch of Thai written on them, so I'm assuming they are. My HRT is here. Ah! Fuck. Oh, such an appropriate day to be starting this then. With my Pride mods. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is so amazing. Hello, Ian. God, I'm so excited and happy, and oh my god. I'm not gonna start it right this minute. I have a plan for how and when I'm gonna start it. But I am gonna start it tonight. Oh my god. Your girl is gonna become a girl.
Who can get things done. I like it.
Anyway, we came here for Pride stuff, so let's do Pride stuff. First of all, oh right, there's an animal collar. I wanted to see if I could wear that. Interesting. Indoor. Interesting. What do these get added with, though? Oh, here we go. There's a rainbow amulet. Requires small pearl. Oh, there's no way I'm gonna find that. Also, it's kind of invisible from the backside. Silver armor. Ooh, that looks really cool. I do have to compare, though. 182... 183. It's actually not that far off, but still weak compared to what I have. It's actually a pretty cool one, though. Okay, so it's not any of those. Would it be in jewelry, then? Okay, well, there's that stuff. I want to know where the... Oh, no, the capes are on the tanning rack. Never mind. But these are the important ones, right? So we've got the lavender necklace. That is the lesbian and sapphic. Be the lavender menace you wish to see in the world. So that requires 2 lavender, 4 redstone, and straw. None of that should be too hard to get. Lavender grows literally everywhere. Quarried stone. We should be able to just nip back home and get that, because they make sure to put those near the hearthfire. Hearthfire? Yeah, the hearthfire houses. And straw is kind of scattered here and about in miscellaneous, like, cupboards and whatnot, but you can also just buy it from a local store, so none of that is too hard to find. Then we also have... So the blue flower necklace, this is for Achillean and gay men. So this one I will not be making for myself, but it's nice to know that it's here. It requires leather strips, steel ingots, and blue mountain flowers. Again, very common stuff, very easy to find, so not too hard to craft. A life without love is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. And then we have the Azura's Children Amulet. The Twilight Star lights the path for the truest self. And this requires iron ingots, petty soultum, and straw. Now, yeah, again, not that hard to find. And notice the coloration of that Azura's Children Amulet. Yeah. This is the trans pride amulet that is written by the mod author to basically make it make sense in lore. Like who's a good person to represent trans pride and why and stuff like that. And the person chose Azura for a reason that makes a lot of sense to me. The reason is, hang on. Okay, yeah, I am tracking. The reason is, Azura is the Daedric Prince of Twilight. That is the dawn and dusk. The hour between night and day. Or to say, the transition hour. The hour in which night transitions into day, or day transitions into night. She's basically the goddess of transitioning. She's the goddess of transitioning. So, Azura is now forevermore going to be the trans goddess. Anyway, meanwhile, the tanning rack. Okay, hang on. Why can't I get the pride flags? I'm gonna have to see the rainbow necklace. It did say I needed the rainbow necklace to do stuff, so let me find that again. Yeah. Where was the rainbow? Here it is, rainbow amulet, small pearl. That might be a little bit difficult. I'm not sure where small pearls are. But real quick, let's take a nip inside into War Maidens, because I believe... Yes! Ulfberth is a trans woman now. No dialogue. She is not voice acted, but Ulfberth is now a trans woman. Adrienne is a lesbian. So yeah, more cool stuff. But yeah, there is something to be said about forcibly transitioning characters that were not originally intended to be trans.
What are you doing that for?
But again, if the game doesn't make itself gay, I'm gonna have to make it gay. So yeah, first thing first, we're gonna see if we can find a small pearl, and that's probably... If anyone in town is gonna have it, we're gonna check Arcadia's Cauldron.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know.
Ignore
What do
my
you need,
skeleton
my
dog.
friend? Take a
Do you
look.
have any small pearls? Small pearl. No, you got small antlers, but no small pearls.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
I'm gonna just take a look around your shop though, because sometimes they might have stuff laying around that's not directly what they have in stock.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
That's a skull. Death bell. Hang on, is that petty? It is. I will be needing one of those.
You'll
Some
find
glow
tonics,
dust.
salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Out of the way, doggo. Out of the way.
You look rather
Out of the way.
pale.
Fuck.
Could be ataxia.
I
It's
hate
quite a problem
dogs.
back home in Cyrodiil.
I don't actually hate real dogs. I hate dogs in this game because they get in your way and will not move.
Pardon me.
Now,
but
I
do
do
I
want to
detect a case
kind
of
of see if I
wrongs?
can't steal these
I've got
fire
something for
salts.
I
Don't
have
mind me.
several elixirs for sale.
Fuck. What happened to them? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? What happened to the fire salts?
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you.
Did I throw them? Where'd the fire salts go? Well, damn, now no one gets them. Those were important for me to...
Remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
do that one quest. And they're not in there, not in the basket. Is it even worth me trying to search for them? Possibly not.
You'll find tonics, salves, poultices, and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
Yeah, lady, you can shut up. Oh, there they are. Sneak. She stopped looking at me. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this was a bit of a waste. Didn't find anything there. Ooh, alchemy book that I didn't bother to read. Yeah, we're gonna find a small pearl. I mean, I guess we could just hop around to like all the alchemy shops in Skyrim until we find one. I know they also, like, you can kind of find them in cloisters, but those are a little hard to find. You have to kind of know where they are, and they'd be like on beaches and stuff. We're gonna start a quest for finding a small pearl. Now, where's the best place to start? I guess just hit up every place that has an alchemy shop. Which means let's head over to Winterhold next. Maybe they'll have one. Alrighty. Now we are gonna have to wait until day. So let's just do that, I guess. Hope no vampires attack. Here we go. Alright. Thaumaturgist hut. Hello? Where's the shop owner? If you don't show yourself soon, I will start stealing stuff, like these fire salts. Awesome. Got those fire salts now. Let me know if you see a small pearl. There's some ice wraith teeth. Ooh, more fire salts. There's some lavender. No, I will grab, like, I think it was 2 lavender that I need. No small pearls in sight. Where's the shop owner? She's not upstairs. Does anyone know where the shop owner is? Hello? I don't even remember who owns this place. Might as well wait like a couple hours, maybe they'll show up. Here she is.
A fine day to you. Ah,
What do
so
you
you're
have
an
for
alchemist then.
sale? Please tell me you got a small... No, you don't.
All right then.
Well, next place on the list is gonna be Solitude. We gotta find one eventually, right? Someone's gotta have a small pearl.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Ah, take a look.
Do you have any small pearls? Aha! She does.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
So, we're just gonna do this then. Back up to this blacksmith. Alright, now craft the gay necklace.
I've got weapons for and armor for getting.
So now we've got the rainbow amulet. Now, in theory, it should be... There we go! Okay, so now we can make these. So... These are the different options we have.
Forged by a master craftsman.
Abrosexual. I'm not actually sure what that is off the top of my head. Ace Flux. Acalayan. Agender. Akoi. I don't know what that one is. Ally. Amorous. Androgyny. Arrow Ace. Arrow Flux. Aromantic. Asexual. Autospec. Bear. Bigender. Bisexual. Butch. Demi-boy. Demi-girl. Hey. Demi-romantic. Demisexual. Drag. N-boy. N-girl. Femme. Frey romantic. Frey sexual. Gay. Gender fluid. Gender flux. Gender queer. Gray gender. Gray romantic. Gray sexual. Intersex. LGBT. Leather. Lesbian. Maverick. Neopronoun. Neurodivergent. Neutroy? That one I'm unfamiliar with. Non-binary. Omnigender. Omnisexual. Pangender. Pansexual. Polyamory 1. Polyamory 2. Polyamory 3. Polygender. Polysexual. Boygender. Unfamiliar with that one. Boysexual. Sapphic. Term collector. Trans. Transfemme. Transmask. Trigender. Twink. Void punk. Xenogender. And that's it.
Arms and armor, forged by a master craftsman.
Then I believe the mod page said, like, you can also get just, like, the generic white cape and put your own texture on it if your flag isn't represented here, which I think is really cool. So, what we want... There's a few of these flags I want, but I want to start off with... Trans. Okay, so trans is going to require red mountain flower, purple mountain flower, blue mountain flower, and linen wrap. Linen wrap? I don't even know what that is. Where do I get linen wrap? Is that a miscellaneous item? Well, you know we need blue mountain flower. And... hang on, I'm gonna need to remind myself again. What is it? Blue mountain flower? Red mountain flower? Or was it purple? Trans. Okay, so yeah. Red mountain flower, purple, and linen. Where do I get linen? That's an item that I'm incredibly unfamiliar with. Like, I don't remember linen. Well, here's a purple mountain flower. I may have to look this up.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
As for
Yes?
you, though...
Some might call this junk. Me? I call them treasures.
Yeah, I doubt it's gonna be an ingredient. Is it miscellaneous? Could also be apparel. Linen wrap. Linen wrap.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Yeah, before I waste too much time on this, I'm just gonna tab over to the internet and see what is linen wrap. Linen wrap. Linen wrap. Okay, so it's a miscellaneous item. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. Yeah, they're just like those random things that are just used as set dressing in tombs, so there are like a million of them in the world. So, yeah. Okay. In which case, I suspect I could find some in the... What do you call it? The... Not the tomb, the catacombs. Yeah, I suspect I could find some in the catacombs pretty easily. Also, keep an eye out for red mountain flowers, though I don't think any of them grow in this part of the world. Those are, like, more south. I'm just gonna grab a bunch of linen wraps because I'm assuming that those are just, like, a general requirement for all the pride flags. I don't suppose there are any linen wraps down here, are there? It would make a lot of sense if there were. Oh! I was honestly not expecting a skeleton to be down here. Silly me for not expecting that. Of course there would be. Yeah, so doesn't seem to be anyone down here. No linen wraps. Just a bunch of, like... Oh, here's another skeleton. Weird, because aren't they supposed to be, like, used in Nord burials and stuff? So, why wouldn't there be any down here? Ooh, red mountain flower. There we go. If I have to, I will just use console commands. Because I might be a little bit too lazy to try and search for these too extensively. Mazaka? Who's Mazaka? Well, there's somebody. And they died, hence they have a coffin down here. Okay, so for nothing. Found some gold. Jari Ra. And Dija. Yeah, you see. Someone dies, their inventory basically gets transported to this place, the catacombs.
Don't get too far far ahead.
There's nothing down here. Maybe there'll be some in the Hall of the Dead, though. Is that where they, like, dress the buried, isn't it? Salt piles. Makes sense for there to be a lot of salt piles where they deal with the dead. Can't see shit. Yeah, Like, I'm fairly certain there's definitely linen wraps in the Hall of the Dead in Windhelm. Because that's where you go for, like, the investigations of that one thingy, that one quest. But I don't know, maybe Solitude has different customs, or maybe they're just too good for linen wraps up here. It's hard to say. Yeah, I really don't suppose he sells any. I think the wiki did mention, the wiki page where I found out what linen wraps actually were, I think it mentioned Bellathor probably sells them. So let's give that a look. Gonna have to wait until daytime. Actually, it's pretty early morning right now. Alright. Bellathor, please tell me you have linen wraps. I know it's kind of odd for me to be asking about, because I know you probably haven't sold a single linen wrap ever since you opened your shop. But just in case...
Take a look.
Miscellaneous... La 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 la. You don't have it.
Do come back.
Well, I'm gonna ransack your store, see if you maybe have them lying around and they're simply not in your inventory right now. Ah, speech increase. Worst case scenario, like I said, I'll just use console commands.
One of your relatives if you're looking to sell.
Buddy, no. We don't do that here. We don't joke about slavery. Come on. Oh my god, I fucking hate dogs. Okay.
Don't get too far ahead.
Does not seem to be any linen wraps, in which case we're gonna try this the console command way. Skyrim linen wrap. What is the content? The form ID. So I believe I'd go player.idatom and then type that in. Pretty sure that's how that works. Let's give it a shot. Player.add-item 00034 CD6. Not saved. Oh, we need a count, right? Let's do 10. So now We have 10 linen wraps. Perfect. Alright. Back over to Firefox. Just will move that back so it's not taking up parts of the screen I don't want it to. Alright, now...
Shiny trinkets.
maybe we can craft our trans pride flag. Out of the way, out of the way, out of the way, out of the way. And we could make the bi pride flag as well. Adrian is kind of freaking out. And thus, trans pride flag has been crafted. Trans pride, trans cape. Oh yeah. Now it does kind of clash with my backpack. And it doesn't look all that great in this direct sunlight. But otherwise, hell yeah, I'm keeping this. Just the trans pride flag. And there is a version of this mod that you can install if you don't want the tail clipping through the flag. But I decided I didn't care because I didn't want it to take away my tail. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this. But let's craft a few more because, well, I've got all these linen wraps taking up my inventory space, and yeah, I'm just gonna craft the ones that fit me. I do kind of want to see trans femme. So that requires 2 red mountain flowers, bone meal, and death bell. So bone meal and death bell is super easy to find, and the red mountain flowers should also be easy. Pretty sure all those can just be found at the alchemist, right? Nothing else. Bone meal should... okay, so linen wraps probably should have been in the Hall of the Dead, but they weren't. But bone meal definitely should be, right? Like,
Got some?
at the very least, I should be able to find them on some skeletons. But let's see. Troll hats. I'm just gonna see if you have them on your shelves. I'm not gonna bother buying anything. Salts, ectoplasm. Well, there's a death bell. I know I need 2 of those, or was it 1? I know I need 2 red mountain flowers.
Common and rare.
There's some bone
Do let me know
meal.
if I can be of service.
Alright, well,
What do you need, my?
do
Take a
you
look.
have 2 red mountain flowers? Red mountain flowers. You don't. You don't have any.
Come
Fuck
back
you.
anytime if you need a rental.
You're a bitch. Where can I find red mountain flowers? Well, I know I can find them in Riften. I don't think any grow naturally around this region. So... oh, wait. Okay, that's just 1. Can I find 2? Can I find 2 red mountain flowers? There's 2. And now let's head over back here towards Adrian and her trans lesbian wife. Alright. Yeah, we are gonna craft Demi Girl 2 soon. So yeah, there's trans femme. Now, what else do we want? Sapphic, red mountain flower, purple mountain flower, bone meal. Alright. Well, we can get purple pretty easily. Also, let's just throw on the trans femme flag. That's not terrible. don't like it as much as the trans pride flag, but let's see in the shadow a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. Not perfect. Let's slip back on the trans pride one. So yeah, we need bone meal. Oh, we got plenty of red flowers up here. Oh, that's just one. Ow. How many did I need again? Like 2 red flowers and 1 bone meal. Okay, just 1 bone meal is all we need. Again, we should be able to buy that from this place at least, in theory.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You look...
Yeah,
so
bone
you're
meal.
interested in my potions and ingredients?
But what do you mean you don't have... That's like the most common ingredient in all of Skyrim. Everyone has bone meal. Why don't you? Guess we're gonna hit up the Hall of the Dead then. I'm gonna play around in third person for a bit so we can see my pride flag. So, yeah, let's see. I don't suppose you have bone meal out here. If you did, you probably have it further inside. Oh, you've got linen wraps. You're a proper Hall of the Dead person. I can't see. You won't let me take anything, though, even though I'm fairly certain I did that quest for him. I'm liking the music. Alright, is there any bone meal down here? Well, there's skeletons down here. There's some bone meal. And if I'm being honest, if any of you have bone meal, I'm gonna take more. Because it's entirely likely that other flags that I want to craft are gonna require that too. Coin purse. Yeah, pretty sure I've already read that one. So I'm fairly certain I've come down here. Let's see, any more bone meal? Skeletons anywhere? Here's one. Come here, buddy. Please tell me you got bone meal. And yes! Some more bone meal. Anything else? Caravan captain's note. We met with Sandras and picked up the cargo. At least their captain seemed in better spirits, but the others looked exhausted. To make matters worse, the air was flush with news about the caravan who didn't make it, sieged by dwarven automatons on the road to Whiterun. My worry is such fear will find their way into the minds of my men, especially when the details of their stories seem to corroborate. It only serves to throw more kindling onto the flame. Hopefully the other captains have a plan. We've had a few deserters already, and we'll need every available body if these attacks continue. It will be difficult to convince the men to leave the safety of the tavern for the terrors of the unknown. Even without this dwarven nonsense, the road ahead will only get more perilous given the copious bandits, wolves, and other dangers on the road. Captain Enotis has asked us to take a detour with the Drez caravan to Falkreath. Staying off the main road might provide us some cover. I don't care. I am just here for bone meal. But let's just see. Yeah, find the detoured caravan. Bone meal? Bone meal? Bone meal? Bone meal. No bone meal. Oh well, 2 should do us for now, at least. Out of my way. So you at least walk out of the way when I walk into you. The dog is a bit more problematic. I'm feeling sleepy. Anyway, tanning rack. I think that's all I needed, right? Sapphic. Alright, so what's next after Sapphic? So we've got a few polyamory capes. I'm not really sure which is which. Frost Miriam, I'm not sure where to get that, but let's go for the blue. Like, maybe it's... I'm gonna save and reload for this one, because there's like one polyamory flag that I like, and one that I don't like, and then there might be a third that I'm not as familiar with. But I'm gonna assume it's number 2, and so that requires Blue Mountain Flower, Death Bell, and Red Mountain Flower. So Blue Mountain Flower is easy. Death Bell should... Actually, no, I know exactly where Death Bell grows. There's some right up near the Hall of the Dead. Death Bell.
It's not easy being a woman in Skyrim, I know. But stay strong, and men will come to respect you. And maybe even fear you.
Well, I suspect they used to grow here, but I think I picked them all, and they haven't grown back. Well, fuck. How long until they grow back? Well, here's some more reds. And I'm suspecting I'm gonna need plenty of reds, so might as well pick all the ones I come across. What happened to the death bells? Are there none? Did I steal all the death... Okay, no, that's Nightshade. Death bell. Lavender, Blue Mountain Flowers.
We shall inherit for heaven's sake.
I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Not to hell.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like those axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out.
Talos, the unassailable.
Never heard that conversation before. No death bells up here.
We are one.
I'm gonna check inside the alchemy shop one more time. Now you gotta have death bells. Like, you might not have Red Mountain Flowers, because those might be a little bit too common, and you might not have Bone Meal, because maybe you don't wander into dungeons too much. Oh, there we go. 7 death bells. Fuck it, I'll just take them all.
Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
If that's too many, I'll sell them back. If that's... There's no way that's not gonna be enough. Okay, now remember... We're gonna save and reload if this isn't the flag that I want it to be. Polyamory flag. So let's see, is it Cape number 2? Also, I haven't tried on the Sapphic flag yet. Ooh, I love that one. That's great. You can't see the emblem because the backpack is taking up space, but yeah, it's there. Polyamory cape. No, it's the ugly one. All right, reload. Oh, hang on. I'll bet I know. The first one probably has the pie symbol, the second one probably has like the heart symbol. So we probably want cape number 3 in that case. Which means we need Frost Miriam. I'm not actually sure where those grow. I'm not entirely sure off the top of my head what they even look like. But I know they're fairly oh wait, hang on, aren't they ingredients? Or, well, obviously they're ingredients, but like, are they cooking ingredients? I vaguely recall them being cooking ingredients.
Ripe fruit, some might call this junk. Me?
Men will come to respect you. Remember, ripe fruit and vegetables every day.
Locked! It's one, is she on her lunch break or something? Have I been in and out of her shop too many times and she's like, fuck off! Leave me in peace! That's Elves' ear. Oh, is that it? There's Frost Miriam.
Pale. Could be a taxi.
Okay, so there's our Frost Miriams. Come on, please, hang on. I'm gonna first drop a save. Because if this ends up not being the cape that I want, then maybe we'll just go back for one of the other ones. But let's just test it out. Polyamory 3. Not at all what I expected. I don't think I've ever seen this one. But unfortunately, as none of those are my preferred polyam flag, I guess I'll go for number 2, because that one at least... Okay, I do want to check out number 1. Actually, I don't think I have checked that one out yet. Yeah, it is the pie symbol. Okay, let's reload. And let's go for the one with the heart symbol, because I like that one a little bit better. Number 2, right? Yes, alright, let's swap back to the trans flag. Now, what's next on the list? What other flags should we make? So we were in the P's for polyamory. Then there's pansexual, pangender. NB. Okay, Dragonstone. We know exactly where we can find some Dragonstone. That's like right outside our shop. Right here.
It's no fun getting pushed around all the time.
Binary. Here it is. Now what else do we got? Neurodivergent. I don't think I've ever seen the flag for that one. We might craft it, although I don't think it's high up priority for me. What else do we have? Leather, LGBT. I'm pretty sure that's just like generic pride, which maybe we'll craft. Demisexuals, gonna require some bone meal and purple flowers. Demigirl just needs some bone meal. Well, unfortunately, we've kind of used up all the bone meal that we've got. Where's the good, easy place to find more? Well, first things first, let's take a look at the flag. Oh, nice! That one's pretty good. I like it. Back to the Transcape. Okay.
You're someone who can get things done.
Bone meal is surprisingly hard. I'm gonna take some more red flowers. Yeah, like, bone meal seems everywhere until you actually want it. And then it's just nowhere to be found because they don't seem to sell it. Probably the easiest way to get some would be to just hop into a dungeon. I'm gonna check out this place because there might be something here. There's a dragon, and here's the pretty evening coloration. Okay, bone meal. I don't want to like go too far inside.
Look, one of the ancient old ruins. Who knows what's down there?
Okay, you know what? This place... I want to check this place first. Also, might as well grab any death bells that I see, because those seem to be required for quite a few of these. I don't seem to want to spawn in. Well, there's gotta be bone meal around here, right? Why don't I see bone meal? Apparently there's no bone meal. Alrighty then, let's just head back up over here. And just take a peek, because I swear, at least for bone meal, you don't have to go like too far in the dungeon to find it. It's usually just kind of like as early as the entrance. Specifically tomb dungeons. You're not likely to find that much bone meal in like caves or bandit camps. Okay.
I wonder what the ancient lords used this place for.
Here's some bone meal. Yeah, let's just collect as much bone meal as we can, just in like this first area. I'm not sure how much there's gonna be. Yeah, that's the entrance. I guess I'll just like... I want to find more than just one. I'm going to the trouble of coming all the way out here. I'd like as many as I can. Really not sure why I'm not just adding them to my inventory using console commands. Because that's literally what I did with the linen wraps. There can't be this little bone meal in a crypt. Like, I know I loot the place, but I never grab bone meal. I'm gonna check one area further down, because I don't want to spend my time walking through this dungeon I've already cleared. There's gotta be, like... I guess I'll take that linen wrap, why not? No bone meal? Just that one bone meal. Okay, well, in that case... not much point in us sticking around here. Let's leave. Gonna head on out, and... I guess we can just console command it in. Because that's exactly what we did with the... whatever you call it, the linen wrap. Alright, let's fast travel back to Whiterun. I mean, while we're here, we might as well just use a tank, right? What was it? Was it Demigirl that I was working on? Yeah, it was. So let's grab one of those. What else do we want? There's the ace flag. Okay, so I guess there's demisexual, 2 purple, 2 bone meal. Alright, well first let's check out this demigirl flag. No, not the charm necklace, demigirl. What was I wearing? This one. So here's demigirl. Yeah. Kind of neat. The dark gray is maybe a little too light. It's not terrible. Like, it's, I think, a little bit worse than a regular trans pride. About the same. Like, the blue on this trans flag is a little faded out. Anyway, we want 2 purple. This is purple, right? Yep. 1 purple and 2 purple. And now let's see bone meal. Bone meal is gonna be... bone meal. So there's the form ID. So let's player dot add item 0034 CDD. Let's do 10. Yeah, why not? So now we've got bone meal. Use that to craft demisexual. Ooh, that's a nice one. It doesn't hang the way I thought it would. I would kind of think the triangle would be near the top, like near the head. Because that's how I hang mine on my wall. But you know what? It's fine. I'll take it. Now, were there any others? So there was the regular Rainbow Pride, which I guess I'll go for. And the ND flag, so I guess we'll find a purple flower. That's a blue one. That's a blue one. Don't ask me how I can tell with it being this dark at night whether it's blue or purple, but I kind of can. This... I think that's red. Yeah. Here we go. This is gonna be purple. Yeah, let's see. I don't think I've ever seen this flag before. So let's just see. Ah! Maybe I have seen that flag. I don't know, but it's cute and colorful. Nice. I think I will keep it. Full disclosure here, I'm not actually... like, I haven't been diagnosed with anything regarding neurodivergency, but I have several ideas I probably am, and simply undiagnosed. Anyway, so the last one that I wanted was just like, yeah, LGBT. So what was that? Purple, blue, and dragon's tongue. Let's first slip back on the trans pride. So purple, blue, and dragon's tongue. Got blue. Purple is gonna be... that's another blue. Purple. Purple nurples. What's that from? Who says purple nurples? Is that... oh, that's Chowder, isn't it? Oh god, that entire show was like an acid trip. Is this purple? Or is that blue? This might... yes, okay, that's purple. And then we still need dragon's tongue. Awesome. Now let's head back. And find ourselves LGBTQ. Let's see what this looks like. Legbete. Yeah, just a nice little rainbow flag. Hell yeah. Alright, I think we're gonna stick with the trans for now. What I might do is, like, every stream, just swap over to a different flag. It is gonna weigh me down a little bit, because these are all 1 pound each. For some reason. Like, seems like a lot for a cape. So how much are these weighing me down by? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. We got 9 flags weighing me down. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I do not need these linen wraps anymore, so let's just drop these. And now, the necklaces, because there were... No, they were jewelry, weren't they? Yeah. So we need to find straw for the Azura's children's amulet. And we need... what for the lavender necklace? Quarried stone and more straw. Alright, well... we might just be able to buy quarried stone from Belthor. Let's just wait until daytime. Belthor, do you have any quarried stone? That'd make my life a whole lot easier if you did.
Everything. Take a look.
You definitely gotta have straw. Like, that's a must. Yeah, you definitely got it. I think I need 2. And he doesn't sell quarried stone. Damn.
Come back.
What am I supposed to do? Well, I guess we fast travel to our home, Lakeview Manor. Because there we can definitely find some quarried stone. We might even have some stored away. Hello.
Mama, you're home. Wanna play a game?
You know what? Sure, why not?
What do you want to play?
Tag.
Okay, you're it. Ha, you caught me.
No. Don't you dare touch me. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a Why didn't you tell me there was a giant? This is a bit dangerous.
You're too slow.
I got you. No. I got you.
You can't catch me.
But. I got you. Alright, gotta keep away from her. There is like a giant though, and we have to be very careful of the giant. Oh, there's a quarried stone. No, stay away, kid. Stay away, kid. Don't you? Oh my god. Hang on. Don't you touch my horse. How long has this giant been here? Who's up the ring? Well, it's safe now. I really need to find, like, a steward. Really, like, where is my... Oh, we haven't done Falkreath, have we? I don't think... We just came here for getting the house, but I don't think we fully became Thane, did we? Huh. Well, let's just nip back to white. Actually, we don't even need to. We have a forge right here. And there we have it. We got our 2 necklaces. Now, these presumably are gonna take up my slot, aren't they? Because right now I've got the gold diamond necklace. If I put on the Azura's Children's amulet... yeah, that replaces it. We also cannot see it. It's there, though. Does it have any effects? Ooh! I didn't... oh! That's so cool. I didn't realize we got that with our Bone Wolf. 25% bonus damage against undead. Very nice. Okay, so Azura's Children's Amulet fortifies alteration and increases stamina. Nice. Not terribly powerful. Not supposed to be terribly powerful either. And what was the other one? Lavender necklace. Can't really see that one either. Let's just see. So you do more combat damage to the same sex and prices are 10% better. Yeah, now we're not gonna wear either of these because they are worse than our usual loadout. But we'll keep them on us. Anyway, you know what, while I'm here, let me just... hang on, have I already dropped off stuff that I want? Yeah, I think... oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Okay, hold your staff. Can we not sell that one? We might not be able to sell that one. This one we can just sell or disenchant. Ruin's Edge, however, that one... I guess I'll just keep it. Unless I can disenchant. I actually don't remember if I have an enchanter's table in my house. There's Miko. Here's the enchanter's table. I could actually disenchant Azura's Children's amulet. I don't want to do that, but
Don't get too far ahead.
it's an option. Okay, yeah, we can't disenchant any of this stuff. In which case, I guess... yeah, I guess... what now? And those are the main stuff, mods that I wanted to look at. Right, the bow. I'm gonna drop that off at Whiterun. And you know what? Let's start making our journey now. Because we know we're gonna be making this journey anyway. Hello, Sabrina! Look it, we got the trans pride flag as a cape. Along with several other pride flags. So yeah, just gonna, I guess, make this journey on horseback, because why not? Here's a wolf. It's gonna be annoying. Yeah. The mod... I installed several mods, actually. That add, like, queer stuff. It's the Pride Capes V3. So that way you can craft all the pride flags and wear them as capes. It does clip with my backpack a little bit, which is a little unfortunate because you can't see like the flower emblem on the Sapphic Pride flag, but it's still there. Have any of these bandits respawned? They don't seem to be acting as such. Iowa! Thank you for the raid, Iowa. Mama's little pog champs, hello! Hello. I hope Valkyria Chronicles was good. I modded the game to make it a lot more gay, so I now have a trans pride flag. It was? That's good. Glad to hear. So yeah, so apart from the pride flags, there's also like 2 other mods that I have. Well, actually I have 3 mods, but I only crafted 2 of the necklaces. It's the Azura's Children Amulet, which this is supposed to be a trans pride symbol, because according to the author of this mod, they believe that Azura is a good Daedric prince to represent trans people because she is the god of twilight, the hours between night and day, which are specifically the transition hours, the hours in which night transitions into day and day transitions into night. So Azura is a lore-friendly trans pride icon. So Azura's children are the trans children of Azura. And then we also have the Lavender Necklace, which is supposed to be for WLW, women loving women, or female presenting peoples loving female presenting people. So yeah. Just 2 little necklaces, and actually, I believe from the mod page, well, that's probably just a hunter going for the fox. I believe from the, here's the hunter. I believe the mod page says that, the Lavender Necklace actually doubles as an amulet of Azura that only works on, female characters in game. So only women will react to the, Well, yeah, like, that is true, Sabrina. Like, in fact, Boethia, Vermina, and, like, several of the other Daedric princes all go by, like, they kind of have several pronouns that they go by. Like, people call these Daedric princes by, like, several different pronouns. Because, yeah, like, none of them are necessarily tied down to any specific gender, they just kind of present as whatever they feel like at the moment. That being said, this is just kind of an idea that, like, it's what the Daedric Prince represents specifically. And Azura specifically represents that period of, It's specifically like that period of... Thank you for the follow, Ari Nui.
May the gods
Yeah,
watch over
it's
your battles,
like
friend.
Azura specifically represents the transition. Like the night and day transition. So that's just like the argument that the mod author made as to why Azura is specifically the Daedric Prince of trans people. Was there something I came here for? Was there... Why was I coming to Riverwood? Oh, no, no, no. I needed to go to Whiterun.
Stupid dog.
Hey! Don't say that. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, we need to go to Whiterun to drop off our weapon. Really, like, we're just being weighed down by a lot of stuff, and I'm not sure what most of the stuff even is. Hang on, do we have dragon bones? That'll do it. Okay, we need to drop those off too. Why, thank you. Yeah, my doggo is a bone dog. We found him up north of, what do you, near Solitude. It's like some content that got added with... Oh, there's the dragon. Ooh, this one's actually attacking. Or maybe? Seems to be acting aggressively. So keep that in mind. This is a blood dragon. But yeah, it's with the Anniversary Edition content. Like, if you want to attack me, go ahead and attack me, but if you're just circling overhead, I'm gonna ignore you. Because I cannot be bothered to hunt down... I cannot be bothered to hunt down a dragon that's not gonna bother to land for me. I really need Dragon Rend. Oh! That's just still kind of doing its swoop overhead. It's not actually doing anything. That's a good idea, Sabrina. Are you just being intimidated? Oh, 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 oh. Come here, buddy. Come here. You're a little hard to hit. Let's cast some stone flesh. Drop a save, just in case we fuck up and hit a guard or something. Land for me, please. You know you want to. Alright. Time for your beating. And now, let me absorb your soul. Nom 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 nom. This one was banana flavored. Very true, Sabrina. It's also not a great thing to do strategically because apparently the hitbox on the dragon is a little weird, and even though you blatantly should be able to hit the tail, it doesn't seem to want to be hit. Also, hopefully my horse didn't run off. It'd suck to try and hunt that down. Oh yeah, and Sabrina, I was noticing, actually, having the Bone Dog gives us a little active effect here. Bone Wolf's Revenge increases damage on the undead by 25% while he's your companion. That's a pretty good bonus. Anyway. Gonna drop off all the stuff that's weighing me down. Hang on, I'm stuck. So first, do the dragon stuff. That saves me a lot of space. And also gonna drop off I guess I'll kind of keep the staff for now, but Ruin's Edge can go, and we'll keep the Lockjack. Away, Bone Dog. Dogs are the worst at blocking up doorways in this game. Is there anything else? Well, we got a few hours before closing time, so might as well check the shops. Mostly to see if I can sell Haldyr's staff.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Will you buy Haldyr's staff? You will, and you can barely afford it. Like, do we keep it because it's a unique item? And I'm pretty sure there's no enchantment like it either. That's actually a pretty unique enchantment. Calms less powerful opponents for 60 seconds and traps their soul. Like, we'll never use it, but it is a unique thing, so I guess we'll keep it. But the Iron War Axe of Diminishing can go.
Do come back.
I'm just gonna store it, because I'm not gonna use it. Weapons. All deer staff. Alright.
Long light.
Now. I guess we just. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the idea, is like... It kind of makes sense for what was going on with Haldir too, because with Haldir's thing, he was like mesmerizing people that went into his cave, and so like, yeah, people would feel compelled to be with him, like to serve him, and then they would sacrifice themselves for him on that pyre. So like, it makes sense why that enchantment would be like what Haldir's staff does. That's, yeah, not really a thing that we'll use. Although, also the enchantment is pretty, like the calm enchantment, it said it calms weaker enemies. So like, it's a calm spell with no level cap. It's just related to whatever your level is. Where'd my horse go, by the way? Here's me. I could fast travel and my horse would go with me. There he is. So what quest are we gonna set active? That's a thing going on there. Older legend. Pretty sure it's just miscellaneous stuff. Ring of pure mixtures and fine cut void salts. Yeah. I'm pretty sure the Forsaken Cave, we're gonna have to go back there a second time, because that's the one that's actually associated with... Yeah. That's the one that's associated with... What do you call it? The White File quest. Anyway, let's, I guess, head up this road. Although before I do, I'm going to go use the toilet real quick and be right back. I'll run a quick ad to keep you entertained. Alright, I'm back. Thank you for the follow, Quares123. So yeah, let's just continue our journey north. It's nighttime, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna enjoy the prettiness. But it's still a thing. Also, this building right here, I'm pretty sure that's a homestead that gets added with mod. Which, like, it's a pretty nice homestead. It's still, I think, too close to make much sense because, like, there's literally Bree's home right over there, and there's literally the Dawnstar home, like, just up there. But yeah. Got some new lanterns. The Tundra Homestead. For sale. This home and its surrounding environs is available for purchase. I have had many cherished adventures in Skyrim, but now I'm afraid I must leave it behind. The war has made life difficult on all of us, and I fear the worst is yet to come. I have entrusted the steward in Dragon's Reach with managing the sale of my homestead. If interested, please seek him out. So yeah, just a little homestead that got put up for sale because the owner just decided he needed to leave Skyrim because the war was being a problem. Seems like a nice little homestead. Comes with a bunch of things, so yeah, we'll be sure to check that out. Where'd the horse go? Or see, here he is. So we'll probably check that out. Not a terrible homestead. CP. How is everyone doing? Just here enjoying the quiet night of Skyrim. Also giving my voice a little bit of a break because me talking so much is starting to wear on me. Frost roll. I'd appreciate if my horse did not endanger itself. That is fair, Sabrina. Yeah, yesterday I spent like, I want to say like the entire day playing Duel Links. I kind of played Duel Links from like there was a brief period where I didn't when I was getting dinner and doing laundry and stuff. And I didn't do it in the evening because I was recording something. But aside from that, I pretty much spent like the entire day playing Duel Links and also watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Here's our place. I may have a problem. Right now the deck that I'm working on in Duel Links is I'm trying to finish grabbing what I need for the trains deck that I was building. Because I'm in the process of building a train deck. I have pretty much most of the cards that I need for it. It's more just certain ratios that I want to fix, because right now... Oh, hello. That kind of scared me. Yeah, right now the ratio is a little bit off because there's, like, I want a third copy of this one ultra rare card. Can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but it's a level 10 that you can special summon if you summon like a Earth machine monster, I think. And if you detach it as Xyz material, you can destroy one of your opponent's cards, which is pretty strong in a train deck, so I want a third copy of that one. And then, what about the extra deck monsters? I think I have everything I need for the extra deck. Recommended builds would recommend that I run one more copy of, like, the Super Mega Xyz card for that deck. It's the level... It's the rank 11 one that you can use a rank 10 Xyz monster as overlay. Ooh. That's actually a pretty good value, I'll take it. So, there's a ring of pure mixtures and some bone arrows. Interesting. Yeah, not a whole lot in this cave. It's a pretty small cave. But yeah, like, lists I see recommend that you run that. There's also... Okay, there is one Xyz monster that exists in a completely separate box that I'm debating on whether or not I should grab it, because it's the Malevolent Sin, number like 70 something, I think. It seems really good. Like, it banishes a monster for a turn, and it grows every time it deals damage. It, like, seems very powerful, so I'm considering grabbing that. But it's also just, like, the only thing in its associated box that I care about. So I'm not sure. Meanwhile, as for other stuff, I'm thinking it's about time to start, like, doing everything I need to get my Harpies deck as good as it can be, because right now my Harpies deck is still a little bit imperfect. Like, it ideally needs one more copy of... It's not Harpist. I can't remember what it's off the top of my head. The Harpy card where you can discard another Harpy in order to special summon a Harpy. That's the one that I'd like at least, like, one more copy of. And then I need 2 more copies of Perfumer. That's the one that lets me search for a, like, Harpy associated spell and put it in my hand. So then I'd have my total of 3 copies there. And I'd probably stop running Harvest after that, because Harvest is just taking up one of the slots at the moment. But yeah, that's my general plan for the deck, I think. And then, apart from Harpies, I would like to also, like, complete my Super Quants deck to get it one more copy of Super Quant Blue. Damn, Ice Rays are hard to hit. And it made my horse run off. There it is. But yeah, as for that anime, well, actually, two things. Number one, I'm watching the original, like the classic anime from like 1996, 98, somewhere around there. I'm watching that original with a friend, Iowa. We're kind of watching it together, and that's a pretty neat one. I'm enjoying it. And then on the other hand, I'm watching the not original, but the first 200 episode long show. So I'm watching through that one too. Right now I'm towards the end of season 2. Like, I think I've got about 8 episodes left in season 2. What happened where I left off? The last episode that I watched, a little spoiler alert if you are planning to watch this show, but it's where it was Joey versus Odeon, and like Odeon got taken out by the spirit of the winged dragon of Ra, who was pissed at him for probably 2 reasons. Number 1, not being worthy to wield him, and number 2, being like using a counterfeit, which probably pissed off the god. So yeah. Now we got some Charises, I hear. Charises are kind of creepy. I'll take a vigorous healing. There is kind of a point in the game where you start getting better healing potions, like Vigorous, Extreme, and Ultimate. But that's also kind of the point in the game where you should be strong enough to just not have to worry about using too many healing potions in the middle of combat. Like, worst case scenario, you can just heal yourself after combat with some healing spells. So yeah, we've kind of hit that threshold where we're just going to be finding good healing potions, but they may not be worth our time even grabbing in the first place. Eric just being badass. I'm considering, by the way, in theory, maybe I should grab a soul trapping spell. Like, we can't do it on an enchantment because, like, yeah, soul trap enchantment would just be like, it would require us to use weapons, and we're not allowed to do that. But we could put it, like, we could grab a spell for it and use that. We're not, like, conjuration isn't a skill that we really plan to use all that much. Like, that's not one of our primary skills. But it still could give us a little bit more in the ways of level ups, so that we'll have more perks to work with. Yeah, that might not be a bad idea, is to grab ourselves a soul trap spell and just use that for two reasons. To, number one, grind up our conjuration spell, our conjuration skill, and number two is to yeah, grind up conjuration, and number two, so we can fill soul gems. Because filled soul gems aren't that common in the wild. You'll occasionally find them, but they're usually pretty rare. And we need soul gems even though we don't actively use a weapon ourselves. Our companion uses an enchanted weapon. So that's number one, and number two is, yeah, for us to just do basic enchanting to level up our enchanting skill. It'll give us a reason to start collecting these unfilled soul gems that we can... No, did I accidentally take an iron shield? Hang on. I did. Go away. And did I didn't take her mace though. Yeah, point being, there's just a few reasons why I think it might not be a bad idea for me to pick up Soul Trap. It's just a matter of remembering to use it. That was easy. And take you out too. Orcish Scaled. Is it just me, or am I seeing a lot more varieties of armor than I did last week? Because I swear these kinds of scaled armors were not spawning in. Ooh, gold ingots. That's gonna be some good crafting. Like, I could be wrong, but I feel like those have been added with something. Might as well recast Stone Flesh for a moment. Wow, Eric, chill out. I mean, you're not wrong, but chill out. This is a pretty good dungeon for collecting ingots. Step off of it. If it's hurting you, just step off. It's not that hard. Is there no... Aha! I thought there might be a chest. 1 gold. Totally worth it. Just hop over that. God damn it, Eric. Ooh, this is all silver. These are gonna weigh me down, but I'm gonna use them to craft. Just gonna level up my smithing skill and bring us one step closer to our end game gear. Wow, are we really that close to like end game gear? That point in the game where you just get the best possible gear and you just don't ever need to get anything else. That's such a wild concept to me. Anyway. I feel like some of these tombs are gonna wake up. I could be wrong though. No, fuck. What did I just take? What was that? Put that away. I just want the extreme healing. Okay. Further in we go, I guess. We've awoken another one. Rough, rough. Rough, 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 rough. There we go. I knew you were gonna pop up. No chance. Yeah, I'm at the point where I won't take anything weaker than vigorous, and there might even be a point where...
Hope that when I die, I don't end up as a shambling corpse.
There might even be a point where I just, like, sell off my vigorous because... Like, they're so plentiful, and they just weigh me down. So that's expert locked, so that might not be the way we're supposed to go. Okay, yeah, that's the way we're supposed to go, which means you go this way. And a chest. Totally worth it. All that for 2 gold. I'm wondering, by the time we do this dungeon, is it gonna be daytime? Because I wouldn't mind seeing the frozen north, like, with the sun out. That way we can actually enjoy seeing Winterhold. Burns ruby! And another ruby. Good stuff. Further in. Oh, here we go. Corral Mill. Ooh, you do hurt a little bit. And now he's dead. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Let's do a little bit of healing. So yeah. Just did this entire dungeon. So we will have to come back here, because down that way, yeah, this basin right here, we're gonna have to put a mixture that'll unlock the way for us so that we can collect the white file. But that's a quest that we'll get from what's-his-face from Windhelm. For now, marked for death. Oh, that's definitely one that'll take and keep. There's the fine cut void salts, and let's see, bow that's enchanted. That'll be it. Out we go. the lever. And there we have it. Yeah, we'll be back, because we're not fully done. Okay, so there aren't any Charuses. I'm just hearing, like, vague ambiance noises that includes, I'm guessing, the sound of Charuses. So it's 4 a.m. Means it's still a little too early to see much of, like, the actual road. Where did I park my horse? Kids, do you remember where we parked? There it is. So now, let's think. We do want to head back towards Dawnstar to turn these 2 quests in. And then it's a little hard to see where this road leads, because I guess this road kind of ends? Maybe. There's a little bit of a back way, and we can go by the way of Shrine of Azura, and then swing north to Winterhold. We could also just follow the northern coast. Well, first let's just worry about getting back to Dawnstar to turn these quests in. Is this the right way? Yeah, just keep following along this road. We'll eventually swing north. Oh? Who are you? Ah, it's you. Well, you're kind of headed the wrong way to get to Azura's shrine. So you gotta be going east to get there, not west. Oh, it's a Khajiit caravan! Nice. Saber cat. Don't mind me. Not gonna bother getting off my horse to kill you. Right up this way. Ooh. Hang on. Okay, I guess they've just all respawned, maybe? Or maybe I'm just misremembering that I even took that place out. This could be a place to go. Oh yeah, you know what? We're gonna go beast form here. Gonna eat these guys. Yeah. We're kind of a glass cannon when we're in werewolf mode. Hang on. Let me run away first so I can transform over here. Away from the person shooting fireballs. Wait. There we go. Bone Wolf, do you want to defend me at all?
I fought worse than you.
Alright, feed on you. I need to take you out. Because those fireball arrows hurt. And give me your hearts. And we got a perk! Hell yeah! Alright, so what perk are we going for? We could get more damage. Is there anything else I wanted? Interesting. Higher level creatures, that'd be interesting. And then we've got ice wolves, werewolves. Let's just go for more damage, I guess.
Victory is yours. I submit.
Feed your corpse. Just don't mind me, just eating all these bandits. Can I feel like I should be able to knock those down, but I guess not. Hello? Where are you? Are you running away? Oh, are you a hunter? Nope, you're a bandit. And there seems to be no more bandits. Fancy that. Where'd Eric go? That'll be him, right? Yeah. Let's just wait until this disappears. There we go. And now we can loot. You know what I just realized?
I wonder what great battles we fought here.
The Ring of Hersine. The one that gives you, I believe it might just be one more werewolf transformation. Or it could be infinitely many werewolf transformations. But that ring... You like, unless they made it so you can't exploit it this way, presumably you can just choose to not wear the ring up until... Where'd the horse go? Where'd my horse go? Presumably you can just choose to not wear the ring and then just slip it on when you need to use it for the extra transform, and then when you're done with it you can just slip it off. Like, I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be the case. So there's a dead mammoth and a giant attacking something? Wolves. giant is dead. And I can take its money. Is there really anything over here? Not a chest or anything like that. Seriously though, where'd my horse go? This is really the most annoying thing about horses, is like, on top of just the inconvenience of any time you run into any sort of random encounter on the road, you have to dismount to engage with it. There's also the additional problem of the horse where if the random encounter happens to be aggressive, then a lot of the time your horse will just run off and you won't know where the horse is. And that seems to be one of these occasions. I don't suppose it ran into the camp, did it? Oh, right, I can't break these, but also, this one seems non-existent. Oh, I can break them. Just can't do so in werewolf form, I guess.
The Earls never want to pick and keep their forts. They just keep slipping further into ruin.
You didn't happen to see where my horse is, do you? Where did my horse get off to? Probably not in here. Well, no sign of him. But as long as he's not dead or bugged, he will just fast travel with us whenever we fast travel somewhere. So, I'm not terribly concerned about finding him. It does make making our way up to Dawnstar a little bit longer, but it's not that far up the road. Does mean we have to actually bother fighting the stuff that comes across us along the road. It's the Revelers! Do I have Haunting Brew? I don't, but that's fine. I can just...
Hail, friend.
They'll give me some.
Good to see another merry soul enjoying this fine day. Ah, but you look tired. Come, share a bottle of Hunting Brew mead with me.
I'd love to share a drink.
Ah, nothing like fine spirits to help raise your... well, your spirits. Cheers, my friend. May your adventures find you fame and fortune.
Hell yeah. There's a bandit camp, giant camp, I mean. No real reason to cause trouble with it. Where is... hang on. I'm just remembering. Right? That's just right up here, isn't it? Might as well do that as we're passing by. Oh, hello. also, isn't this dwarven ruin where you can find meals, lost weapon, Grimsever? That might be. Here's a nice signpost. That points us in a lot of different directions. All we really need is to head over here. And here we will defeat the Guardian Skeever. And there we go. It went down in one hit. And I don't suppose there's a body for me to loot, is there? There's a pedestal, which doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. Alright, Captain, I've got your fine cut void salts.
Everyone thinks I'm too young to be a ship's captain, but I'm going to prove them wrong.
Here's your void salts.
That's the first bit of good news I've had since I set sail a year ago. Here's your cut.
Nice. 1250 is not a bad amount.
Reforming the Dawn Guard.
And then over here, bring the Ring of Pure Mixtures.
No, I don't have anything for bad dreams, so don't ask.
Here you go.
Thank you. Here, let an old alchemist pass on some of her secrets to you.
Cool.
Let me know if you come down.
Anything else? Thank you for the hydrate, Iowa. And the stretch. That was a good stretch. Now what? Yeah, so at this point, the best way to Winterhold is either just follow the coast north, or we can take this road around that way. I think I want to follow the road, just because that seems more interesting to me, but what that means is I'm gonna need my horse. Because that'll make this a lot faster. just making galloping noises. Ah, you look like a mercenary, maybe? What do you got for me?
There's been word of some trouble nearby. I'm on my way to investigate. I probably shouldn't tell everyone who asks. This is important business, you know.
I could save you.
If you really want to do my job for me, here, I'll mark the location on your map. Just make sure you take care of whatever's going on there. It's my name on the line.
No idea if that actually marked anything. Well, no, we already have Bloodchill Cavern. Yeah, no idea. You know, it'd be really nice if the game, like, told you. So, I think there's, yeah, I've got like 2 ideas what would be nice for the game to do. Number 1 would for it, instead of just saying map updated, for it to say so-and-so location added to your map. Or something along those lines. Maybe they need to make it shorter, but just to get that point across of like the name of the place that you might be looking for. But number 2 would be so that you can yeah, like that'd be for the first thing I would suggest. The second thing I would suggest to make the game a little bit better and more user-friendly would be when you get that map, like that map update. Because just it giving you the name doesn't necessarily do anything for you, because you might just still, like, you'd have to search through the entire map across Skyrim to see if you can just pinpoint the location of what got added, and it might even be a location you've already discovered. So what would be better is when it gets added, add a little shortcut. So say you press like A or B, or well, probably the best button to map it to would be the wait button. Because that would, I think, cause the least amount of interference. So map it to the wait button, where when a marker gets added to your map, press the wait button, it automatically opens up your map and points you to the location that got added, using a similar function as the show on map button for quests does. Like, if you have a quest, you can just click show on map, and it will tell you where on the map the quest is. So just do the same exact thing, but for new locations. Now, it wouldn't work all the time, I guess, because it would happen in the middle. Yeah, this music is from in-game. It's not actually base game music, though. It's being... it's coming from the mod that I have that adds more music. Yeah, this is not actual Skyrim music playing right now. But yeah, you know, that'd just be an interesting way to do it, right? Is have like a location, and when it gets added to your map, oh, I have no idea what the name of the song is, Iowa. I'm saying it's added, like, there's a bajillion songs that get added with this mod that I have installed. It's the Fantasy Soundtrack Project. So it's gonna be one of the hundreds of songs that that project added. Let's see, as for the map, where are... So there's gonna be a fork right up here. Why are you gonna do that? Why you gotta cancel the creator? Here we've got some more pretty Skyrim landscape. Here's the fork. All this way for Winterhold. That's a fair point. Like, I mean, maybe it might say on the mod page the different names for... Oh, balance of power, what? Seducers? What's going on here? Like, it might say it on the mod page, as far as I know. But it's also entirely possible that you'll just have to... Does Lone Wolf actually fight for me at all, or no? Because it doesn't seem to be. Ooh, dark weapons. Interesting. Have a good sleep, Iowa. Mwah.
This is the end for you.
Okay, it does seem to fight for me, actually. Maybe? Or maybe it just is an aggro target for them, but doesn't actually fight. What is that? A Hindum Azure Giant Spore. Trans, yeah, trans pride. Let's go. Alright, well, you got a journal and heretical thoughts. Let's read these first. Or, hang on, how long is this gonna be? Is this... Oh, it's not that long. Okay, heretical thoughts. Zealotry is an abomination that must be wiped from the Shivering Isles. We cannot suffer their beliefs to spread to even one more soul. They name us heretics for our lack of belief. We gladly accept the name and will make an honorable one. It is not heresy to speak truth. It is not heresy to speak out against an unjust lord. It is not heresy to take arms and action in defense of true belief. We are the so-called heretics of the Shivering Isles, but we do not speak heresy. We speak the truth. Our Lord Sheogorath is but a man. He is only flesh and blood and not a god, and certainly not a Daedra prince. There are no princes in the realms of the Daedra, only vile servitors such as the hungers that we summon to do our bidding. Sheogorath the False is a mad despot. Years of dabbling in foul magic and consorting with Daedra have driven him mad. He is not a fit ruler, let alone divine. He perverts the teachings of Arden Sul, he who gave his heart's blood. When the truth of our cause is common knowledge among the people, we will drive him from New Sheoth and put that cesspool to the sword. His 4 limbs will be scattered to the 4 winds. His head will rest upon the hill of suicides, and his heart shall be burnt in the flames of freedom. His entrails shall be fed to the dogs. We will make all the people of the Shivering Isles wear the robes of the heretics. By these robes, we know each other to be true non-believers. The people shall return to the wilderness and live among the wild things as we do. They will see the wisdom and purity of the life we lead, and they will hail us as saviors. Interesting. Now what about the journal? Dark work this, but does it ever pay well? Once every few days, a merchant came galloping through, defenseless as a babe. We seducers always do our good deed and lighten their load before we let them pass. It's the least we can do. Moving north was the best thing we ever did. Leave Rasad to the milk drinkers of Whiterun, or as they call themselves, the Saints. They're probably still hounding him on the road to Markarth. Svarig is behind on his visit. I wonder if his path from the west was more treacherous than usual. We need a change in our fortunes. If we don't get paid soon, I fear the others might not stay much longer. Hopefully this new lead pans out. Well, interesting. Just a bunch of heretics that don't believe in Sheogorath. Well, what do we have here? Can't believe we carried this bug the whole way here, cage and all. Always afraid it's going to find a way through the bars and eat me in my sleep. What? Aren't you an adorable little bug? I wonder why they kept you caged up. I think you're kinda cute. Do you want to be my pet? Alright, let's go. It actually gave me a spell, or maybe a ability? Or wait, is it a book? We have to read it? So it starts with a T for teleport. There it is. It's novice, whatever it's... Okay. Ah, I see, I see. That maybe be restoration? No. Alteration? There it is, they're alteration spells. Gotcha. Well, good to know. Well, now we got this nymph. Does that do anything for us? It doesn't seem to. Not the way the Bone Wolf's Revenge does. But, oh well, we'll keep it around, I guess. More importantly, let's find our horse and get back on the road. This place I remember. Okay, I guess we haven't been here this playthrough yet. We're gonna find some undead, I think, or necromancers, or maybe just bandits. Oh yeah, we've got like necromancers. Fort Castav. be time to use an actual potion for once. Let's see, do I have any weaker potions? I want to use those first if I do. Just a bunch of vigorous healing. Come back here, skeleton. You sure are annoying. Arum, thank you for the raid. Hello, Jason. Okay, we are very low on health. Hello. It's good to see you.
You think you stand it?
Okay, yeah, we might be at that point in the game where we need to start getting... Ah, you're playing Overwatch, nice. We're probably at that point in the game where we need to start getting more magic resistance, because they kinda wiped our health out. Also, my allies did nothing for me. Okay, where's our horse? Hope it didn't run off too far. There it is. Let's get back on you and keep heading towards Winterhold. We're actually, yes, kind of just around the corner and up the road. Getting close to the end of our journey. Oh, who are you? Drug dealer?
Greetings, sister.
Yeah, drug
You look
dealer.
weary. I have something to help you relax if you're interested.
I'll just leave well enough alone. Don't really need Skooma at the moment. But don't need to cause trouble with you either. Not gonna bother with wolves. We'll leave them into like a guard, and the guard will deal with them for us. Here the guard comes. And there's Whistling Mine. I can't remember what's actually in there. Love how my bone dog just refuses to help with anything. But yeah, I can't remember what's in that mine. It might not be... So it might be iron. Hello, Dreadslayer. Yeah, it might be iron. Because that's kind of the least valuable thing here, but maybe it's not. It might also not be anything in there. Because I remember it being kind of crap. Okay, we are going to bother with the troll and bear. Got our troll fat. Bear. Where there's the horse. And we can see it. Right over there is the College of Winterhold. And there we've made it. Winterhold discovered. So, I think that's a great place to call it. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. Yeah, so next time we're gonna do a bunch of quests around Winterhold. Probably start the college, or at the very least join it. And yeah. I've got several mods installed to make the game a little bit gayer than it used to be. And yeah, stuff that I would have for plugs. Tomorrow is Monday, but it's also a holiday, so I don't have work. Otherwise, yeah, schedule should be up as per usual for tomorrow. And then also I recorded a video for a brand new series that's you can only see it on my YouTube. It's not up there now, but it will be up probably tomorrow around noon EST. So assuming I can do the editing that I need to do on it first. But if you're interested, hop over into my links right there in my card. You can find my YouTube channel. That's where it will be uploaded to. It's a new series. I am playing through Dark Souls 3. It's been a long time since I've touched any Dark Souls games. I have since grown as a gamer. And I've also, I don't know, people seem to like the games, and it's possible I've been too harsh on them just because of my bad experience with Dark Souls 1. So yeah, look forward to that on my channel, on my YouTube channel, probably tomorrow at noon EST. Otherwise, what else is there to say? Yeah, that stuff is noon EST. But yeah, it'll be me and Chloe who's doing it. Chloe, one of my other partners. Yeah, she's helping me play Dark Souls 3, so look forward to that. Shenanigans happen. I bumble my way through a game that's about fighting bosses. So yeah, just if you want to see that, hop over to my card where you can find my YouTube. Other places you can find me also on that card are Twitter, Twitch, which is right here. I've got a throne if you want to send me things. I have my YouTube where I upload VODs and separate videos like the Dark Souls playthrough. Also, what else is there? There's a Stream Elements link if you want to leave me a tip. So that is also a thing you can do over there. Otherwise, what else is there? If you want to support me, this month is September, so all subs to channels are at a discount price, so this is probably a good time to you know, do that if you want. And if you want to do it in advance, like pay 6 months in advance, that's also at a discount. So now is a great time to sub to my channel if you want any of my emotes, because they're cool emotes. Who doesn't want them? And yeah, if you want to support me more directly, you got stream elements. Otherwise, whoever we end up raiding, right here is my raid message, which again, if you have access to my emotes through a sub, you can use that heart emote. Otherwise, it's just gonna be me without the emote, but whatever. Copy and paste that when we get to the place that we raid. So yes, I'm thinking we'll raid maybe Zabel. She's playing Wizard 101. I think we will do that. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Bye bye.